Hello everyone, this is Sudhir and welcome back to my class. Today in this class I am going to teach you from 10th standard polynomials chapter. So finding the zero of a polynomial, that is a quadratic polynomial, and verifying that relations with their zeros and coefficient. So it's very important concept from the polynomial chapter. So here is the first question, that is x square minus 2x minus 8. So first of all what we do is this x square minus 2x minus 8 we should compare with the general form of a quadratic polynomial, that is ax square plus bx plus c. So this is the general form of a quadratic polynomial. Now here x square means there is no x square coefficient, so that we take here 1. Now we can compare this. So here we have a equal to 1 because x square coefficient is here a and here 1, and here x coefficient is b and here it is minus 2, so that b equal to minus 2, and here is a constant, so c equal to minus 8. So once again I am writing here a equal to 1, b equal to minus 2 and c equal to minus 8. So we should divide this one into factors now, that x square minus 2x minus 8 should divide into the factors. So how to divide the factors? X square coefficient is 1, so we have to multiply these two. So 1 into minus 8 is 8. So what we do is we should write 8 factors, that means minus 8 factors. So how to divide the factors here? So we write 1 into 8, again 2 4s are 8 or 4 2s are 8 1s. So these are the possible to get the factors for 8 here. Okay, that is minus 8. And what the strategy or we should follow here? Here is a simple technique, that is you can take like p plus q and p into q. What is p plus q and what is p into q? P plus q mean one factor or one zero you can take as p, another zero you can take as q. When you add these two, this p and q, you must get the middle term, that is minus 2. And when you are multiplying both p and q, then we have to get minus 8. Now can you select the number from this? What are the two numbers you can take to get p plus q equal to minus 2 and p into q equal to minus 8? And one more important point here, we have a minus 8 and plus into minus is minus, so that in the two zeros we should take one positive and one negative. So what is the positive and what is the negative, and what are the two zeros we take here? So it's very simple. So the concept here, p plus q equal to minus 2 we should get, so that you can select these two numbers. From these two, the big number you can take minus. Now you can take here 2 plus of minus 4. That means 2 plus of minus 4, p equal to 2 and q equal to minus 4. Then 2 plus of minus 4 equal to minus 2 we get. Okay, so it satisfied this one. Similarly, 2 into q equal to minus 4 you take, 2 into minus 4 equal to minus 8. Yes, so p equal to 2 and q equal to minus 4. So it's satisfied here. So what we do now, this minus 2x we can split into plus 2x and minus 4x. Now you can observe how to write it. This x square we write as x into x. This minus 2x we write as minus 4x plus 2x, because minus 4x plus 2x equal to minus 2x. Again this 8 we write as 4 into 2. Okay, so now we should take a common from this. That what I am going to take here, x is the common in the both. The first two times x is the common. So we take x common here. Then we get the middle, that means x minus 4 is the balance from this. So we take x minus 4 is here. So similarly, what is the common from these both? Yes, 2 is the common here and from here. So take that 2 plus 2 then what we get from here? X minus 4. Take that x minus 4 is here. Now this x minus 4 is the common factor from the both, so we take here x minus 4, and you can observe in the white color that is one more factor, that is x plus 2. So now we should get the zeros of the polynomial. To get the zero of a polynomial, so what we do is, to get zero of a polynomial, so what we do is take x minus 4 equal to 0. Then from this we get x is equal to plus 4, and you take this one as alpha, because in a quadratic polynomial the zeros we can take as alpha and beta. Quadratic polynomial means we should get the two zeros. It's very important bit. How many zeros we'll get from the quadratic polynomial? That is, the maximum is two zeros. That the two zeros we can take as alpha and beta. Now another one, that is x plus 2 is there, so we take here x plus 2 equal to 0, then x equal to minus 2, so this is beta equal to minus 2. Now we should check its relation, that is alpha equal to 4 and beta equal to minus 2. So we can add these two now, alpha plus beta, that equal to 4 plus of minus 2, so that means it is 4 minus 2, that equal to 2. Here is very important point I must share with you, that is, here I am writing what is alpha plus beta actual formula. Alpha plus beta means sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros are minus b by a, and product of the 0 alpha into beta, this is what c by a. So what is minus b and what is minus b by a, or what is c by a here? Generally, the general form of a quadratic polynomial, we have ax square plus bx plus c. From this minus b by a, that means x quotient by x square quotient. And what is c by a here? C is the constant by x square quotient. So sum of the 0 alpha plus beta is minus x quotient by x square quotient, and product of the 0 is constant by x square quotient. Okay, so here now this alpha plus beta, I want to write like in the form of minus b by a. So I want to get from this minus b by a, that means what is b? Already we wrote here. Yes, b equal to here minus 2. And what is a? This is 1. Okay, so how to write this? Now I am going to write these two as minus of minus 2. Yes, because minus of minus plus, so we can get plus 2 only, right? So minus of minus 2 by 1, because minus of minus plus 2 by 1 equal again 2. So the 2 we can write as minus of minus 2 by 1. Don't forget here alpha plus beta is minus b by a. We should get in the form of minus b by a, so that I have checked what is b, that is minus 2. So the plus 2 how we can express as minus 2, that is minus of minus 2, that equal to we get again plus 2 divided by a is 1 here. Okay, so from the formula only I got it this one. So finally what should I write from this? What is minus b? That is minus x quotient by x square quotient, that is a. Okay, so x quotient by x square quotient. Now I am going to take alpha into beta, that is called product of the 0. So alpha equal to 4 and beta equal to minus 2. So 4 into minus 2 equal to minus 8. Okay, now what is alpha into beta? You can observe here, this is c by a. So what I want to do, just I am leaving some place and I am taking here c by a. That c by a means constant by x square quotient. Okay, so what is c by a? Once we check in the previous page, yes, here c is minus 8 and a is as usual 1. Okay, so already it is minus 8, so this minus 8 we write as minus 8 by 1. So in the question, minus 8 is C and 1 is A, that is constant by x square quotient. It's a most important model. So one more question we'll discuss. Now here is one more important model, that is x square minus t. There is no x coefficient here, that means there is no b term from this x square minus t. So what we do here, x square minus 3. Now this one we compare with ax square plus bx plus c. This is called general form of a quadratic polynomial. X square means you take 1 into x square. Now you can compare here, this is a equal to 1, x square quotient. Okay, so we write here a equal to 1. And there is no x coefficient here, you can observe, so that b equal to 0. There is no x coefficient. But the constant is here along with the symbol, that is minus c. So c equal to minus 3. Okay, c equal to minus 3. Now how to write this one into factors? It's very easy. So just I'm going to take here x square minus 3. And how we write this minus 3 as the square, that is 3 root 3 whole square, because root 3 whole square is square and root get cancelled, we get again 3 only. So this 3 we can write as root 3 whole square. So that's what I'm going to write now. This is x square minus root 3 whole square. So this is in the form of like a square minus b square. This is a square minus b square, that equaled a plus b into a minus b. So how we write this x square minus root 3 square? X plus root 3 into x minus root 3. So as usual, to get 0 of a polynomial, what we do is, so here we write to get 0 of polynomial, so we take here x plus 3 equal to x plus root 3 equal to 0. Then we have x is equal to minus root 3. Because this plus root 3 become minus root 3, this is alpha now. Alpha equal to minus root 3. And here we have one more, that is x minus root 3. This one equal to 0. This minus root 3 become plus root 3. So x equal to plus root 3. This is beta. Beta equal to plus root 3. Okay. Now we should take alpha plus beta. What is alpha? That is, so once you check alpha is minus root 3, beta equal to plus root 3, or alpha equal to plus root 3, beta equal to minus root 3 also we can take. So this is minus root 3 and plus root 3. Minus root 3 plus root 3 equal to 0. So because both will get cancelled here, okay, these two will get cancelled, then you get it answer 0. So generally, already in the previous problem I explained what is alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is minus b by a. First we must note down this minus b by a. What is minus b by a mean? That is minus x quotient, okay, by x square quotient. Now we check what is minus b by a in the problem with the previous page. Yes, b is equal to 0 and a equal to 1. So this 0 we write as 0 only, that 0 divided by 1. Okay, so still if you want to take 0 for minus 0 you can take. Actually don't forget here 0 has no positive, no negative value, right? So better you take here 0 by 1. Then we can take it as minus b by a, and one more, that is alpha into beta. That alpha into beta is minus root 3 into root 3. Minus root 3 into root 3, that equal to, we get it, minus root of 3 into 3. That means minus root 9. So root 9 value is again 3, that is minus 3. So what is minus 3 here? This is, alpha into beta is c by a. So what is c by a here? That is constant by x square quotient. Okay, so what is c by a? How we write it? Once we check the previous page, yes, here minus 3, c equal to minus 3 and a equal to 1. So this minus 3 we write as minus 3 by 1, because minus 3 by 1 equal to again minus 3. So that is c by a. So I hope you understood this one also. For the model we discuss one more problem. Next, one more interesting question, 6x square minus x minus 7x. If you observe here, so this is not a standard form. So what is the meaning of standard form? So just I am writing here the standard form is, that is first one 6x square. After 6x square we should get x term, that is minus 7x. Next, after x term we should get constant, that is minus 3. So this is the standard form. Okay, so now this one as usual we will compare with ax square plus bx plus c. Now it's very easy to identify. A equal to 6, b equal to minus 7 and c equal to, as usual, that is minus 3, that is a constant. Now I'm going to divide into the factor this 6x square minus 7x minus 3. So how to divide into the factor? We need to multiply these two numbers, that is 6 into 3 minus 18. That minus 18, here I am writing that minus 18 will divide into the factors again. How? 1 into 18, 2 into 9, okay, 2 nines, and 3 6. So these are the factors, right? 1 18s, 2 9s, 3 6 are 6 3s, 9 2s, 18 1s. So same, right? But don't forget, here we have a negative number, minus 18. That means plus into minus is minus, plus into minus is minus, so that one is positive in this number and one is negative we should select. So how to select? Already we have discussed that by taking p plus q, that is the middle term, minus 7, and p into q equal to this minus 18. Can you guess what is p and q here? To satisfy p plus q equal to minus 7, p into q equal to minus 8. Yes, that is 2 into 9. So plus 2 minus 9. If you multiply 2 and 9 here I am writing that 2 into minus 9, that equal to, you get minus 18. Similarly, 2 plus of minus 9, that equal to, we get it minus 7. Okay, so 2 and minus 9 are the required factors for this. Now I am going to split this 7x minus 7x. Now we write this 6x square. So minus 7 we write as minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. Now again 6x square we can write as 3x into 2x, because 3 2s are 6. And this minus 9 we write as 3x into 3. 3 3s are 9 into x, 9x. Plus, see, observe here in the 2x and 3 there is no common number. So that what I do now, I take 1 is the factor here, because 1 is the factor of every number. So 3 into 1 also I can write, because 3 1s are 3. 1 is the factor of every number. Now what we do, we take this 3x is the common from the both. If I take 3x is the common, then what I find here, the remaining from this, here I have 2x, take this minus here, okay. Now this 3, 2x minus 3 plus, now what is the factor from these two? That is 1. So that take that plus 1. Now what I can find here, after taking that, here I have 2x and here minus 3. Finally, this 2x minus 3 is the factor, common factor here. Then the other side we have in white color, that is 3x. Okay, that is 3x plus 1. So here along with the symbol it is plus 1, 3x plus 1. Now to get 0 of a polynomial, what we do? Okay, to get zeros, now I will take here 2x minus 3 equal to 0. This 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Then from this we'll get 2x equal to this minus 3 become plus 3. Then x equal to, then from this x equal to 3 by 2. Okay, so this one you can take as alpha. And one more, we have the 3x plus 1. This one equal to 0. So plus 1 become minus 1. So then 3x equal to minus 1. X equal to minus 1 by 3. So this is beta. Okay, now we move into the next page. So here alpha equal to 3 by 2. Beta equal to, that is minus 1 by 3. Now we take alpha plus beta, sum of the 0. 3 by 2 plus of minus 1 by 3. Now here we get 3 by 2. This plus into minus is minus 1 by 3. So take cross multiplication, 3 into 3. So this is 3 into 3. And minus 2 into 1 divided by this 2 into 3 is 6. So that equal 3 3s are 9 minus 2 1s are 2 by 6. That equal 7 by 6. So now you know already how to write alpha plus beta, that is in the form of like minus b by a. So what is b and what is a? We check once. Yes, here b equal to minus 7 and a equal to 6. Then so this 7 we write as minus of minus 7 by 6, because this minus of minus we have plus 7 by 6. This plus 7 by 6 we have written like minus of minus 7 by 6, because to get minus b by a form. Now what is alpha into beta? Alpha into beta. This is alpha is 3 by 2 and beta is minus 1 by 3. So 3 3 get cancelled, so that we have minus 1 by 2. That is, so how we write alpha into beta? That is c by a form, means constant by x square quotient. Okay, so what is c? Once we check in the previous page, the c is minus 3, a is 6. So here we write minus 3 by 6. Now you check once, just rough work I am doing here. Minus 3 by 6 mean 3 1 3 2's get cancelled, we have minus 1 by 2, right? That is this minus 1 by 2. So that means from this minus 1 by 2 we wrote like minus 3 by 6, that is equal to c by a form. So this is the process. Actually here some of the zeros are, don't forget, it is minus b by a, that means it is x minus x quotient by x square quotient. Okay, so very important model, these all questions. So I hope you understood this model. So practice very well, and in your textbook you have some more models from this question. From these models you have some more questions. So practice very well these all questions. So this is Sudhir. Thanks for watching. See you soon.